Hello and welcome. Today's question is, what do I need to know in order to grow, in order to make my situation go? So we've got three piles here. Pile 1 is a clear quartz crystal. Pile 2 is a hagstone. And pile number 3 is a piece of rock salt. So please take your time picking the pile that calls to you. Pause the video if you need, and we will get started with pile number 1. So pile number 1, the clear quartz crystal. We're going to get an overall energy of the soul shrinker. So the soul shrinker is a figure that was once very beautiful, but has been made less so in their own estimation, in the estimation of the world, by the cruelty of words, by the unkindness of the people involved in this situation. But there is tremendous beauty here. The soul shrinker could be beautiful again. That capacity does exist if there's kindness brought into the situation. So you might be coping with a situation where some disharmony has reigned. Let's get out the tarot and see more. Okay, so first of all, we've got the Queen of Wands, very powerful energy. The Two of Swords, and the Hanged Man. So the feeling that I get here, the story that I get here, is that of a very powerful energy, a very forthright energy, someone who's really ready to go here, but has been stymied by inaction and indecision. I get almost the feeling of someone trying to push forward in a situation, someone really being ready for something to happen, but you've been stopped. Something that was your heart's passion has been abruptly put to an end. You are frustrated in that energy, but you're also trying to make the best of it here. You are trying to gain enlightenment in this situation rather than just being in frustration. You still, though, see the beauty of this situation. You see how good it could be. So let's get clarification on these cards with the After Tarot. For clarification, we have the King of Swords, the Ten of Swords, and the Page of Wands. Okay. So here, yeah, I've got the idea that you might be, either someone is coming into the situation or you're seeking someone to come into the situation to help it along. Someone honest, someone forthright, someone who's going to cut through all of the crap, all of the stuff that's kept this situation stopped and stagnant. I get the feeling that you might be looking for someone almost in a mentoring capacity, or that person is coming into the situation, because I get a very clear feeling here. The indecision, the stagnant, stale energy here, it's coming to an end. It might be a painful end. It might be an ending that is driven by something coming to an end that might be birthed from sadness, might be birthed from someone walking away from this situation, and that might be the enlightenment that you're getting. You were asking for something, perhaps from someone who wasn't there with you, and you might be in the knowledge now that you need to just walk away from this situation. I'm getting the feeling now, too, it's an odd message, but it's a message for someone. Walking away won't necessarily mean that you won't get what you want out of this situation, or you won't get the collaboration that you want with this person, but it's a step that you have to take to allow them to envision what the situation, what life would be like without you, and that's going to drive them towards some action. They may even come into this King of Swords energy. The same person who was stagnant with the Two of Swords might become the King of Swords once you change your perspective and walk away. Perhaps the grand vision that you had when you were in your Queen of Wands energy, you are now seeing how you could accomplish it on your own. Walk away, do what you can on your own. Don't worry about this stagnant energy. Walk away from what was halting you, and I believe that's going to bring forth the kind of end result that you want. Yeah, and then the angel answer card we have is be assertive. So here I get the idea it's not about coming to the person who's halted the situation and saying, hey, you need to get your rear in gear. No, it's about you being assertive in yourself. You're going to go to the person, situation, organization that has halted your success, halted your forward motion, and you're going to say, hey, respect where you are, I'm going to go do my thing. And then that is going to lead other people to release this soul shrinker negative energy and say, oh, hey, I want to be a part of your bright, beautiful future too. Or not, and you'll be on your way without them. You don't need that kind of negativity in your life. Either way, you're going to be able to move forward, be assertive. It might hurt a little bit, but you've got a bright, beautiful future ahead of you if you just release and let go of this energy that's halted, this energy that's negative. You're going to be fine. Yeah. So that's pile number 1. Now we move on with pile number 2. Pile number 2 was the Hagstone. See if I can get to stand up. Maybe? Yay! So the first card out is our Wendy and Brian Froud, Fairy Oracle, the Singer of Courage. So you are being called on in this time to be courageous. You are growing in your strength, growing in your confidence in yourself. So we've got the 4 of Cups, strength, and the 4 of Wands. All right, so right now I'm seeing 2 4s. I'm seeing you be very stable in your life, and I'm seeing that maybe this is a past energy. You said no to some things that deep down inside you wanted. You might have done that out of fear. You might have done that out of a lack of courage. You're finding a way through that now. The Hagstone feels very appropriate for this. The Hagstone symbolism is that there is a way through anything, just as water will cut its way through rock if it's given enough time. You've had enough time. Yeah, even the 13 in strength, that reduces down to a 4. So I'm seeing here a lot of stability. You are feeling very rock solid and stable in your strength, in your courage now. And perhaps you're even ready to move toward some type of commitment here, but you're doing so with grace and with strength. Yeah, so far this is beautiful. Let's get the after tarot. All right, we've got the 8 of Pentacles. You've been working on this. The 9 of Wands. You've been hurt in the past. And the Queen of Swords. You are ready to cut through what no longer serves you, and there's a tremendous transformation here. So what I'm seeing very much through here is that you are moving this way. The past influences are someone who wasn't ready to take that magnificent fairy cup when it was offered to them from Spirit, but you've worked on this. You've been working on this until you have found strength within yourself, even though you've been hurt. Even though you're still feeling somewhat guarded, you're now ready to embrace that bright, beautiful future because you have transformed and cut away what no longer serves you. So really for this one, I'm going to say the messages that I'm getting are just, man, keep doing you. You are awesome. You are standing in your power. You are receiving all of this beautiful divine light, and you are transforming. And you're ready to take action. So you've gone from here to here. You've gone from someone who, perhaps out of fear, perhaps out of humility, perhaps out of something else that I can't even describe, you used to say no to the things you really wanted. You're not going to do that anymore. You are going to take the action to really reach toward what you want because you are strong and because you have courage. Beautiful reading. Yes, be confident in yourself. You have done the work. You have done the effort. Put the effort in. You are ready now. Take the action. All right, so the last one, pile number 3, we have the rock salt. And, for our card, we get himself. So this might be someone, if you're a female, you might be dealing with a male or masculine energy. If you are, yeah, gender is irrelevant. If you are in a more feminine energy, you might be dealing with someone who's coming toward you with a more masculine energy. Maybe you are ready to embody this masculine energy more yourself. But yeah, this feels like an energy outside of you that is coming toward you. Yeah, and he is coming toward you with a deep soul connection. Someone who is connecting to you heart to heart, mind to mind, spirit to spirit. That's what I get from this card. So this one seems like a romance reading to me already. So let's get the tarot out. Judgment, the Sun, and the Five of Wands. Okay, so yeah, the message that I get is that this is a soul connection. This is a connection that, yeah, connects two hearts together. This might be a past situation coming back, something that you thought was over and done and dead, coming back just as the figures in the Judgment card come back. They're called back to life by an angel. I believe this is Angel Gabriel. This is divinely guided. Now, just because it's divinely guided does not mean that there's not going to be some conflict within this. People are, yeah, having doubts. I get the feeling that you know in your hearts and you know in your souls that this is right, but perhaps the mind, I get the feeling that this is where the conflict is. I don't even get the feeling that you two are fighting very much. I get the feeling that you're fighting in your own mind with yourself and they're fighting in their own mind with themselves. Let's get more on this. All right, the Hanged Man, who in the After Tarot is being given a drink by a woman. The Queen of Wands, and the Empress. Okay. So the Hanged Man, especially coming out on the Judgment, I get the feeling that you're having to look at this situation in a whole different way, a whole new way. You were viewing this situation as over, completely gone, but now this has been lovingly nursed back to life and seen from a new perspective. So yeah, you're being given a second chance at this with someone who sees you as someone of the ultimate desirability. They see you as so capable of doing things, but they also see you as abundant, as lush, as gorgeous. They see you as their sun. They see you as the ultimate partner. These two, to me, himself and the Empress, they're a pair. This is the divine masculine and the divine feminine coming together. Between them is this conflict. But a Five of Wands, it's got no chance keeping apart the divine masculine and the divine feminine. It might feel like it for a while. It might feel like you guys are never going to get together because of all of this persnickety conflict. But yeah, just give it time. Just give it time. In fact, I'm going to do this. There's no chance. There's no chance. These two will be together because that's the way it has to be. Yeah. So let's get our angel answer card. Listen to your intuition. Yeah. That's what both these people are doing here. And look, they've both got this crown of flowers, this crown of flower stars. So this says to me that they are being backed by divinity, they're being backed by their own inner knowing, they're being backed by their own intuition. You know that this will come together. The conflict is here, but it doesn't stand a chance. Listen to your intuition, sit with the energy. These cards are not telling you to do anything or go anywhere. It's just saying for you, I believe, to be kind to yourself, to see things from a fresh perspective, to try and let your intuition outweigh this conflict and know that these are meant to be. So, that's pile number 3. Thank you so much, and I wish you a beautiful day.